Okay. Thanks
You are
everyone.
on.
So
Hey.
hello. Thanks everyone. So hello. My name is Plastic Rainbow, and this is Tomb Raider: The Edge of Darkness. One of the most well-polished video game ever created. So, if you're not familiar with the whole Tomb Raider games, this is usually referred as the worst Tomb Raider game ever created. There are multiple reasons, but you'll see why throughout this run. So, yeah. So, I guess I'm ready to go. So, the time start when I gain control. So, get ready to start the timer. So, starts now. So right from the start, we start with the trick called the save crouch, which you just crouch and quick save a quick load at the right timing, then you can just clip through any walls. So with this, we can come to this unused part of this level that somehow still got into the game. So now I'm going to climb up this invisible thing here, and I'm going to jump to the invisible wall on the left that somehow finished the first level for me. So now I'm going to just jump into this elevator, and now I'm basically up here. So, the goal of this second level is just to get to the top floor of this apartment. So we just skip everything in the level. Now, according to the plot, Lara is supposed to be chased by the cop right now because she was being framed as the murderer. So after she escaped to this rooftop, she still needs to get away from the cops. And that's it. So now, here's a little bit of unskippable dialogue with the character called Mademoiselle Carvier. So, but I'm going to use this time to explain the level skip cheat thing that I've been doing right now. So, so in this game, there's a bug called a trigger bug. Uh, it, that bug is that if you do a certain action, somehow it game messes up the coordinate calculation and makes game think that you hit the every trigger across the entire map. So if you can hit the every triggers with the trigger bug, you can just skip everything and just go to the next level. So jumping to the wall is the most consistent method to pull up trigger bug. But it is not a thing that you can get it every time, just randomly jump to the wall. You need a setup for this. And also, if you looked at the second level, you can see that I did not finish the level with the trigger bug. The reason is that in that level, end level trigger is actually bound to Lara's action, like opening a door. Those level cannot be finished with the end trigger bug. So that's the kind of limitation we have here. So that's all for trigger bug right now. So yeah. So here comes another trick. Uh, so in this game, if you press Alt plus F4, the game brings up the exit game message. But now this dialogue is coming to an end. So then game will try to bring the cutscene here. But if I press Alt plus F4, it will interrupt that, and you can just skip the cutscene entirely like this. So this game already allows you to skip cutscene here, but using the Alt plus F4 is a little bit faster because you don't have to wait for this fade out. So okay, here's the Parisian Gate level, and as you just saw, I did another trick bug to teleport here. Since this level doesn't contain any end level triggers, it just teleported me somewhere. So makes perfect sense. So here we head to the pawn shop. So this part here do contain end level triggers. So yeah. And here comes the Luber Storm Drains. It's a very technical level. There we go. Now we're on to Luber. By the way, there's another instance of trigger bug. You can pull up trigger bug by diving onto the slopes. So that was another way of pulling up trigger bug. And this is the Luber galleries. And okay. Okay, that was a bad idea. Sorry about that. I should bring up my backup save here. Sorry about that. Already messed up quite bad. So what I wanted to do there was I wanted to climb to that wall. So let's see if I can do it again here. Okay, there we go. Now that I'm clipped into this wall, I'm going to just go to out of bounds here, and then I just skip the room entirely by doing this. And as you can see, that room contains many elevators, so it is quite hassle to go through. But I need to be careful. This game doesn't contain any walls, but it actually has a floor. So the right was just, if I go to right too much, I just fall to the endless void here. But now I'm safe, and this is currently inbounds right here. But since I completely skipped the loading triggers, every textures are not here. But still, there are some collisions here, so it means that going through this stairs is quite difficult. Okay, already messed it up. Yeah, I already kind of messed it up, but yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. So now here comes the archaeological dig. And that was it. And that trigger bug actually skipped the like 7 levels or something. Basically, you have to go through like multiple levels, and then you actually come back to the dig again and just go back to the galleries. And by doing that trigger bug, that makes somehow think you actually been through all those multiple levels. So games allows you to skip them and just bring me here. So yeah, don't ask it. Anyway, I did another trigger bug to go to next level, the Bunker Department, the level that contains the first boss level. So now I need to be armed, so I pick up this ammo that somehow gives you an infinite pickup if you're not carrying any kind of weapon. So that's for the ammo, and that's the handgun here. So then I'm going to do a very important thing where I kick this door. That makes Lara's legs feel stronger, which means that now she can now sprint. This is one of the janky ability upgraded system that this game has. So, by the way, I just clip the walls and jump down. So what you're normally supposed to do is that you're supposed to pick up one of the items in the first room that spawns this boss and initiates the first phase. But instead, I just go to out of bounds and go straight to this plot and do the last phase. So, so he is a bit of a bullet sponge right now, but that's done. So now, so let's just go. Okay, so this is. Now actually we're done with the Paris, and now we're actually a Prague.
Don't you just love this weather?
Again I go to clip to that wall, and this is not out of bounds, everyone. This is just everything not loaded in properly. So I skip this cutscene, then it brings Lara into the fixed position, which allows me to do another set of moves to do a trigger pop. So now this is the Trap Fortress, one of the run killer, because this actually has this part contains some hard tricks, but also this part is very vulnerable to crash. So now first I need to clear to this wall. Actually I have to do it fast. As you can see, there's a guard patrolling here. Okay, the guard can also shoot me through the wall, so I hope it doesn't happen here. And I think it's fine. Okay. So now in this part, it introduced 2 new tricks in this run. Now first, we break Lara's legs. So if I jump onto the tire and go to this spot, it makes Lara's leg disappear. But it is actually not true. It's just that her leg is stretched across the entire map. So that will allow us to do this. So something is definitely not right, and actually I'm not controlling her right now. So this is a glitch we call the wrong range pickup glitch, and this is actually her pickup animation. So she is trying to pick up an item that is normally out of reach. So because when you're in any kind of animation, Lara becomes invincible. So we can use that to just play this level backward and skip almost everything. So actually we skip so much stuff that we actually have to backtrack a little bit, and we need to hit this one trigger. There we go. And this car can kill me instantly for whatever reason. That's another nasty thing. So now, okay, okay, let's just climb back. Now let's just pick. So by the way, when I jump through the fence, some of you might notice that I actually did a quick step and quick load after I jump. That's a trick we call the moon jump. So in this game, if you after you jump and in the middle of the air, oh by the way, I just slipped through that door because the clip that Lara wanted to grab was outside the door. Oh by the way, so basically, if you just jump and do a quick save and quick load, somehow the game gives you a little bit of momentum to Lara, so it makes Lara to jump a little bit higher, and you can do it every time. Every time you do a quick save, a quick load, it just gives you momentum again and again and again. So at this time, I only did the quick save and quick load once, but in the later levels, I might do a little bit more. So now this door is really hard to clear for some reason. Okay, there you go. Oh, by the way, although this game is known for very many bugs and glitches, you might not get the trigger bug and leg breaking glitch in your casual gameplay. So the reason is that not only you need to run this game on specific executable files to make it work, that people usually don't know it even exists, and it actually you need to have a Intel CPU to do it. So for some reasons, this is a CPU specific glitch. So, anyway, so what I do, I clip that big door that normally that you're not supposed to, and if I actually fall in the right way, let's see if I can do it. Okay, there we go. And I can actually fall to the later part of the level again here. So then from here, this is just dark because again I skipped the loading triggers. But I can just navigate here just fine. Okay, there was a bad start jump. So what I want to do here is that I want to be in a specific spot. Okay, this seems fine. I hope it's fine. I do some moon jump to get onto the pipe at the top. Okay, there we go. I jump to the other side. And then okay, please Sarah, don't randomly change direction. Okay, I hit this cutscene trigger. And after I get onto the right angle, I jump down and do a swan dive, and actually there's a slope that we cannot see, so it gives us a trigger bug and it is a level. And here is Curtis! So some of you might be surprised that there is actually a male playable character in this game. So yes, it does. And he controls way worse than Lara. Okay, as can see guess from there. So Curtis also has his own set of glitches. So He can also clip through walls with his crouching animation, but you can just do it with just crouching. You don't need any well-timed quick save, quick load. So this is actually the glitch that they've noticed when they're actually trying to fix their game. So it is actually a patch on the latest version of this game. Okay, I actually want to go there. Please, Curtis. So actually we have to downpatch it to run this, but there's only few glitches that it's actually patched on the latest version. There's like at least Trickbug still works on the latest version, so uh, so I broke Curtis' leg again, and I did another roguelike glitch to get onto here. And now some of you might have wondered if we can just hit the end level triggers with the trigger box, why don't we do it right away at every start of the level? So the reason is that wait a second, since I need to find the bend. Okay, there you go. Since the trigger box is basically hitting multiple triggers at the same time, certain triggers can actually block the end level triggers from activating. So in order to finish the level with the trigger bug, you need to get rid of those triggers first. Oh, wait a second, what? Okay. Okay, there you go. You need to get rid of those triggers first, and then the trigger bug in order to finish the level. So, yeah. Uh, so there's is actually a limited amount of complicated things in the routing of this game. Trust me. so every trigger bug you just so actually take count of this. So yeah. So now this level is pretty straightforward. So all I'm going to do is just open door and clip through some in order to skip a sequence where Curtis see the password through his magic vision or his magic fidget spinner or something. I don't know. Yeah. By the way, so I'm going straight to the boss fight, and one of the most well-designed boss fight in the whole Tomb Raider game franchise. So, all the cutscenes that I skipped, the game trying to tell me that this boss is very brutal and very very dangerous, but now, oh wait a second, I'm dumb. So if I click through here, the game will bring me into this boss fight, and this is the boss fight. And if I repeat the same thing 3 more times, then that's just the whole boss fight. So as you can see, this boss fight is very very challenging and exciting to do in the run. And there's more amazing thing about this boss fight, it has some RNG element into it. So every time the proton flames goes up and drops down, he can drop down in 2 possible spots. One is the middle next to this big machine, and other spot is right in the middle of the room. He kind of just drops down. Every time the proto decides to drop down in the middle of the room, you will lose time. And then sometimes you can actually end the boss fight early for some reasons. So basically there's like 4 phases here, but you can actually sometimes the game ends in like the 3.5 phases or something. So that's what we usually call the proto quick fill, and it very rarely happens, but the run is very optimized at this point that you need those quick fill in order to get a record or get a PB. So this boss fight is quite great when you're grinding for PB or something. So yeah. So I got a what good spawn and bad spawn here, and then let's see if I can get the last good spawn or maybe even a quick kill. It rarely happens, so I don't really expect it to happen in the marathon run, but So, oh, it's the best fun. Okay, there we go. If I have gotten the quick kill, the boss fight would end here. Yeah, no. One shot and that's it. Very good. So basically that's the end of the curtain section and we'll be playing Lara again. So this level is called the Aquatic Research Area. And this level is called the Bottle Profits. And as you can see, it's water level. And I see many people hate water level here, but in Interactive, actually water level is kind of interesting. So, as I explained before, in this game doesn't actually have a wall, but it actually has floors. So if you go out of bounds, just normally Lara will fall to the endless void. However, if you go to out of bounds, then when there's the water near it, actually you can do some funny things. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to this spot here, and I'm going to clip through this into the wall. A nice first try. And then, as you can see, this is clearly an out of bounds. If I dive at this angle, I can swim in the out of bounds. So now I'll be heading towards the one specific end level triggers. Not for this level, for the next level, because they are somehow in the same map. So the next level is supposed to be a Curtis boss fight level, so you're going to see Curtis in this cutscene here. But so basically we skipped the two cutscenes at once. And that's the last time we will be seeing Curtis. So yeah. So now in this level there is supposed to be a ability upgrade where you get the sprint jump, but we already have a moon jump here, so we don't actually need it, and that is my fault. Wait a second. So that's my fault. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, every time I press quick save, the door opening animation replays for some reasons. So now normally I have to go up with this ladder and pull up one of the switches to deactivate the trap at the stairs. But instead, I'm going to do some interesting jumps to skip the traps. There we go. So now there's only one level left. The run is already going to an end, everyone. So the last level is called the Eckhart Labs. If you can remember it, don't worry. You'll be reminded again very soon. And I just died. That's okay. So yeah, there you go. So there's a puzzle that you need to solve in order to open this gate, but yeah. I think no one would be surprised by that at this moment here. So now here's only one thing left, the final boss fight. So this is one of the weakest points in this run, so we'll have to focus a little bit. So okay. I'm going to stretch my arms. Let's go, everyone. Before that, I'm going to make a backup save and let's go. Time! So, what just happened there is that actually the final boss fight doesn't matter. the only thing that matters is that there's a final trigger that you need to hit in the top of the room. So, so I just jump from bottom to all the way to the top using the moon jump to just hit final trigger, and that's the game. So actually, I had to disable the FFB in order to because of the crash problems. So that's why this is a very abrupt ending. So sorry about that. But still, I hope you guys will liked it. So yeah. So by the way, one fun thing about the ending is that yes, there's an ending video, but for some reason there is no credits. It's on the PlayStation 2 version, but not on the PC. I guess why? So I guess everyone liked it. I was Classic Rainbow, and I hope you have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow with the Alone in the Dark Run. Thank you, everyone.